My information to you, Mr. Whoever you are in Canada, I understand, inside your Canadian Security Service, and to your federal department, so far, whoever you are, you did cause crime and interruption behind my future. So, final, I can send you to you what is going to happen in Canada, what is coming to happen. I want to bring your government, Canada, according to the God space, on the national emergency by space attacking your country in Ottawa on the national emergency evacuation to bring in your Canadian Security Service and your police under my investigation for lawsuits. I want personally lawsuit against your government in Canada for $700 trillion if if you don't, if God is not attacking your country for 700,000 trillion, because what is coming to your country from now is coming because of my case in Canada, Space God Side 1 investigation to your department, Canadian Security Service and RCMP and your police. Number one, to your department, Canadian Security Service for Muslim terrorists. You give job Muslim behind my future, costing 10,000 crime behind my life, from my finance to my job, not job to finance, to my connection behind the internet. Many crime you did cost me Canadian Security Service behind my finance to not get money or support from other country to they sending money to me. So you must believe Canadian Security Service. My personal message to you, I will not let your government Canada walk one step forward from this February 2022, 23, before I bring your government Canada on the international world breaking news to investigation to your country by breaking down your government system in the Ottawa by this tsunami coming, which is the 8.7 tsunami God will releasing to your country about my case to bring in your country under this emergency to investigation to your country what you did cause behind my future. So my message to you, Mr. You must believe what I facing today doesn't matter today from 8 years ago. I bring all that in the news. But by 7 tsunami to your country, which is this 7 tsunami coming by space, by windstorm and heavy snow to your country as 1989 God releasing attack to your country, which is they told acts of God happening to your country. So this information to you, Mr., to know that you own me Canadian Security Service $700 billion and your RCMP police for crime of the Muslim terrorists or India or your RCMP or your police behind my future you did. So I am bringing a space according to the God, not according to me. God want to release this tsunami to your government in Ottawa for Sudan and Gomorrah to all your building is going to happen. So you must believe, if you believe in Fort McMurray casting all those building ashes all over, this raising by a space God side to bring in your capital city Ottawa all your building coming under national emergency evacuation, because I want to investigation to your country about my case, what you did cause behind my future. I can say to you only one word. In few days, which is before 14 February, if your country, your department not pay me $700 billion, which is price was $7 billion, but today because of the anger and stress behind my case you did cause, $700 billion you must pay Canadian Security Service and your police for crime of your country you did cause behind me. Because this earthquake coming, tsunami is not going to be one only. God wants you understand your country coming under national emergency evacuation all over your country, be freeze under this investigation I bring into your country. And which is the God want you understand your country, your government, your house of common, or wherever you are, what the hell you are, to understand this investigation I bring into you, your country be under emergency because it's not going to be $700 billion. It's going to be 700,000 trillion dollar to your government coming on the breaking news. Because according to God, I send into this information to your country to know that By this tsunami coming, this second tsunami will be raised because acts of God will be released to your country to bring in my investigation to your country on the world breaking news. They can receive that you did crime and your parliament building all been destroyed in the Ottawa. My personally, as I told you, I want to investigation to your department. You must believe, and I am bringing this investigation by Space God side, by biggest tsunami ever was seen in the history to your country, 7 times tsunami coming. And this information must go to the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and those people beside the Joe Biden, Obama team, and or Trump team, they must receive that. You are on the investigation Canada team to breaking down your government system, God told. God want this information going to the United States, European, Russia, and many countries receive that. You are under my investigation. By God, space to come into breaking down your government system and bringing your country on the breaking news. Who was did all this crime behind my finance to not getting money? You did not pay me, Canadian Security Service or CMP. You neither pay. Beside that, you cost in other country crime to not I get paid. But you must believe Canadian Security Service. If you have your house, if you have your building for your job in the Ottawa to 7 city coming on the emergency, Mr. And this investigation costing this tsunami coming by God, according to the Space God said, your government system will break down on the national emergency for bankruptcy. Space God want to completely freeze in your country and bring in your country on the international world news to European, NATO, US, Russia receive that you did crime and I was right and your country completely been destroyed from your parliament building on the 8.7 earthquake to all over Quebec, Montreal, Saint John, Newfoundland, special crime by the Muslim terrorists, or to other side, all coming on the world breaking news and your government on the emergency.